All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my guy X. We're just gonna get the podcast rolling. We didn't start exactly yet because we're still doing some stuff, but here we are. And what was I saying before? I was saying, yeah, it's nice to just chill because sometimes I feel like I'm running around from like place to place. Like I'm fucking like from the school to the gym to the fucking Calfit.
Different Calfit, home.
That's what I'm saying. Then I got like more shit to do to figure out, okay, what do I need to do tomorrow? Plan the lesson plans for the day. So it honestly, like when I have moments to not do anything, not think, it's actually really nice.
That's about over 12 hours of not being home.
Pretty much, bro. Like I leave the house at like, what time do I leave the house? Like 7:15. 7:15. I get home. If we're hooping, I get home at like 11, bro. Like yesterday, I got home at 11:30, bro. Shower, eat. I'm to bed at like 1. Right back at it. It's a long day being out, running around.
Your average day in the life of Ryan.
Man. But it's good though. I mean, yeah, moments like this, you get to chill, not think, not say too much. I like it.
Relax.
But anyhow, so we're good on that. Solid. All right, let's get into it. I'm here with my guy X. We met about 2 years ago, pretty much. Yeah, so it's 2023 right now. We met in 2021. I don't remember exactly.
March maybe.
Somewhere around this time.
Yeah.
Somewhere around this time. We went to the same park. He showed up. We hooped together. And the rest is history, pretty much. We played. We ran into each other more and more. And then eventually we started playing on the same team. And started just killing everybody, honestly. Like, just winning.
Just started
winning.
Good basketball equals win.
Good basketball, good time, good bonding. We have a lot of mutual friends. Yeah. So we've met a lot of people through basketball. Your friends, other random people that we've met at the park.
Random people that still, even when they see us on a regular...
Right. They know what it is. They know what it is. They know who we are. So, yeah, somebody I consider a close friend. Can you say your full name?
Xzavier William Ashley Crittendon.
Yeah. William Ashley.
It's my middle name.
Damn, William Ashley. Where did that come from?
My dad's last name and my mom's last name.
Okay, so they combined it and then put it as your middle name?
Like, there, you can have it.
Yeah.
And then I got my grandpa's last name.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Crittendon?
Yeah.
Got it. So, yeah, super excited to be here. I think we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about.
Of course.
Let's start here. So you've actually lived in a lot of different places. From what I remember, I think you grew up in Hayward.
Yep.
Is that right? Currently, you live in Stockton, and then you spent some time in New York.
Yep.
Tell me about those places. What is your relationship with them? What do you think about when you think about those places?
Okay, so growing up in Hayward, I would say it was a very fun time. I don't know. Being in the Bay Area, it's always a fun time.
Yeah.
And it's like growing up. See, when you're a kid and you grow up, you don't realize you're broke.
Yep.
so you just
living life.
You just living life. Going outside, play with your friends, play football, soccer.
Yep. Fucking around.
Yeah, exactly. Just sneaking off to go get a quesadilla. They even know what I'm eating. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, just regular shit. And then I started playing football. I was really football oriented, I would say, when I was in Hayward. I was very, like, I don't know, that was the football dream part of me.
Yeah.
Then got to high school, moved to Stockton. It was just... I feel like it was a big culture change. Because it was like everything's different a bit. Like everything was slower out here.
Right.
Things don't, like in the Bay Area, I feel like things will happen in a snap of a finger.
The boys pulled up. Our crew pulled up. I'll just quickly mention we are recording this in my garage, so cars will drive by. There's also a train right in our backyard, so that may come up at times too. So bear with us, give us some patience.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
growing up in Stockton, I I went to Edison
Right.
in Stockton, south side of Stockton. So you wouldn't. I mean, everybody got their own opinion of it. I enjoyed my time there.
Right.
Obviously, is it like the nicest of schools? No.
Right.
But you have a good time.
Yeah. A lot of interesting experiences, right?
Very interesting experience. Like,
Yeah.
I seen a dude get his finger cut off.
That's wild. I still remember that.
I seen the whole little school versus school rumble
Yep.
in the back of the school and nobody did anything. I seen a 6'4" dude get dipped on his head by a 5'6" dude by Daryl, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Was he scrawny or what?
Daryl was scrawny. Like, he didn't hit his gross.
No, what was the other guy? Was the other guy scrawny?
He was a big dude. Like,
Really?
Like 6'4", like 250.
Yeah. So he got fucked up.
Yeah, he got dipped on his head. It was crazy.
Jeez.
Seen a dude get kicked in the eye.
Right.
Got a black eye. Seen my first, same dude, by the way.
Yeah.
Same tall dude.
Fuck.
Just, I don't know. Seen a lot of stuff I don't feel like your average teenager should have seen.
Right.
But I had a great time.
Hey, man. That's all that matters.
And then...
Made it out, too.
Yeah. And then my senior year, went to New York. And, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, when I moved to Stockton, I started playing basketball. Yeah,
There you
that was
go.
the whole thing. Basketball. That was a very pivotal change. That was a very pivotal but positive change in my life because it led me to go like it. I abandoned the football background
Yeah.
and said, forget it. Let's just ball out.
Mm.
It's like, stop playing football.
Yeah.
Played baseball. It was like, baseball's not really it for me. It was like, bro, let's just do bad basketball. You feel me? It was like, why not?
Yeah.
Like, it's high school. Yeah, you can't say you don't want to regret this years later talking about something, I wish I would have did that. Nah,
Yeah, exactly.
Say I did it.
Yeah. So you weren't really fucking with football like that? Like, it was just kind of something
Honestly,
you did?
I would say it was the coaches. The coaches kind of like, they kind of deterred me from playing football.
Mm.
Like, I don't know. It wasn't what I thought it was.
I see.
So then I went to basketball by Coach A-Tad.
Yep.
And that, from then on, changed my life. Went to
Really?
New York.
Yeah.
Started hooping. Got a scholarship. Went to college.
Hey.
Hooped. Then I hurt myself. And then, we're back here.
Hey. That's
But
a
yeah,
lot.
Yeah. New York, though, great time.
Right.
Greatest, 3 years of my life.
Tell me about it. What'd you do?
It's just, okay, so I say it was the greatest time of my life because it allowed me like a pre-college experience before I got to college.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I got away from my mom, away from everybody I love. It was like I went to across the country.
Right. That's big
Went
time.
there, and it's like, it's only you and basketball.
That's it.
You have nothing other to do than get better and play basketball.
Focus.
Playing basketball 7 days a week, 6 days a week, the
Yep.
whole summer.
Yep.
Change skin tones, everything.
Wait, lighter or darker?
Got darker, everything.
Oh, 'cause you're outside.
in the sun.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I'm doing triple hoop sessions.
Fuck.
Like, I'm doing morning session from 10 to 1,
Yeah.
going from 2 to 6,
Yeah.
and then going from 7:30 to 11:30.
Mm.
Sometimes longer than that. I'll be
Yep.
out to 2.
Yep.
Just hooping, just straight basketball.
Yep.
And then I was broke too out there, so I used to have to play people for money.
I'm dead.
Pay people for $5, and this is back when McChickens was $1, and you
Yeah.
can get 3 McChickens and a large Sprite for $4.36. You can't do that no more.
No more. How many are you getting nowadays for $5? One?
You're getting
It's probably like $2.50, right?
2
Right.
because it's a 2 for $4.99. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Crazy.
And you're not even getting, you can't even, and the drinks aren't even $1 no more. They're
No?
$1.29.
Ah, fuck.
Bro, I say, that's my motivation to stop going to fast food anyway.
Exactly.
It was like,
Gotta
bro,
move
forget
on.
it, bro. You can't even, it's not even cheap no more.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I'm tripping over 29 cents.
Are you an Arizona person by chance?
Arizona person?
Yeah. You like Arizona's? Are they still 99 cents?
Oh, wait, Arizona, you talking about the drink?
Yeah. The
Okay,
drink.
the drink. I got a mixed relationship with them.
Okay.
I gotta be in the mood. Like, I'll have this mood, twice a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I need an Arizona. And it's like, I'll go get the fruit punch Arizona and drink it. But I'm more of a brisk guy. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll drink the fruit punch brisk and the strawberry melon.
Yeah.
I'll drink those two all fucking day.
Those are pretty good too.
It's just that the fruit punch one is super sweet.
Right.
Freaking kills me how sweet it is. I just taste like my mouth just freaking sugar. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Jesus.
It definitely is probably like 80-90% sugar.
Yeah, it's made with natural fruit juices.
Yeah. Capping.
I'm sorry, Briss. Please sponsor.
Please sponsor. Hit us up. So yeah, spending a lot of time hooping. That was pretty much most of New York. What was it like as like a city? Did you know about it before, or did you come in just like blind to New York City?
Okay, so me and my relationship with New York City before moving there was kind of weird. When I moved there, it was like, okay, so I was already a Yankees fan growing up.
Okay.
I was a Yankees fan, still am a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Got a hard Yankees fan. We keep choking, but it's okay though. We gonna get right eventually.
Yeah.
But I was a Yankees fan. It's like I always knew about like Brooklyn, like not like the stuff inside of Brooklyn, but I always knew about the Nets that they moved over there.
Yep.
Knew about. Dude, that's really it though. Like not really like nothing about the city. Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I knew about like Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx.
Right.
I didn't even know about Long Island. Hardly knew a little bit about Staten Island. It was just new. Like on my first day when I got there, I walked from my house. All right, this is not gonna sound a lot, but from my house to the Barclays Center was 3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to think about it, New York City blocks. New York City blocks, I would say, are so small, but it's so long because everything is so compact.
Right, dense, right?
Yeah. Everybody's on an 11-mile island.
Yeah.
It's like 7 million people in the 11 miles.
Hella shit.
Everything a concrete jungle on top of each other. Everybody on top of each other.
Yeah.
So it's like I walked over there and walked back, met some dudes hooping, and they put me on these different parks, and I was playing basketball with them ever since.
Nice.
So they just took me over as I went all over the city. Went to Manhattan to hoop. Went to Queens to hoop.
Yeah.
Stayed in Brooklyn hooping all the time. Didn't go to Staten Island like that. Went to Long Island. Just stayed, just different, just seeing different ethnic backgrounds. Like it's crazy because everybody plays basketball out there.
Really?
Your homeless people, the bums play basketball. You got your Jewish people. You got your Russian people out there. They all Albanian. You got everything. Everybody plays basketball. Like they.
That's wild.
And it's like a mixing pot of all races because everybody moves there.
Right. Yeah, New York definitely does have like all the groups.
Yeah, like I met my first Caribbean people out there. I didn't even know, bro. Didn't even know what jerk chicken was and everything.
Right. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Crazy.
Exactly.
Culture shock.
Yeah.
And it was. I feel like I was glad I was able to experience that by myself. Like I had to experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I had no other choice. Like you got to get out.
Right. You got to make shit happen. Take care of yourself. Grow up.
Yeah, just grow up. I'm 17. I'm 16. I moved there when I was 16.
It's wild.
It was like here. Go do something.
Yep. And you didn't know anybody?
Didn't know anybody, but only besides my brother. That was the only person. And then I became friends with people through basketball.
There it is.
Yeah, we would play and we'd win, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, where are you from?" Then I sound different from everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like,
they could tell you were from California.
Yeah, they had an accent. Not from specifically from California. They would guess every state from the South. But they would never guess California. But then when they find out you're from California, they're like, bro, you been to LA, yada yada. It's like everybody think if you're from California, you're like, so if you're not from LA, you're from down the street from there. It's like, no.
I see, yeah.
Bro,
California is a big place.
It's like, bro, I live 5 hours away from there, bro.
Right.
And speeding, driving.
Yeah.
Like, I live 5 hours.
That's
like, bro,
funny.
that LA is a trip.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Like.
And when you say everybody's playing basketball, is everybody playing together? Like, is it a mix when you go to the parks?
It's like, okay, so in New York basketball, my experience with it, the culture, right? Obviously, everybody plays fives on the full court and stuff. Yeah. But like usually though, you'll go in there's like a park there's like a school courtyard that is open to people, and you can go in there and play basketball. Mm-hmm. And like every block, there's like a park, a school. It may not be popping, but there's a hoop there.
Yeah.
There's a basketball court there, and at least 3 of them.
Yeah.
And it's like there's people there hooping.
Yeah.
Like where I was at, I was in Flatbush. I was in not East Flat. I was in Flatbush. I was off of Church and Notion. I was over there. It was about 4 parks near there. PS6, $3.99, East 21st, and it was Caton over there.
Yeah, it's good. No, it's good. Yeah.
So over there, it's just like you see different people who like you see people from like mind you, they live down the street, but they've just never been to this park, and it's like, oh, I've been to all 4 of these parks. It's like they've never been nowhere else. They don't like going there.
Right.
298, that park too. It's like I met so many people just do basketball, different.
Right. Just
like,
going to different places.
Yeah.
Hooping.
It's like
beautiful.
Everybody comes together to hoop out there.
Right.
It's crazy.
Nice. And you already talked about it a little bit, but it is a question that I have. So being away from home as a young person, what did that do for your development? Especially moving across country at such a young age, you don't really know anybody. What does it do for growing up, maturing as a young person, being independent? What would you say?
Honestly, I feel like it matured me like crazy because it's like I was forced. Like I would say I'm a very outgoing person maybe.
Yeah.
But like being outgoing in a place that you've never been before is kind of hard to do.
For sure. You're uneasy.
Yeah, so I had to go over there, ask them like, yo, can I play basketball with y'all?
Yeah.
Like, yo, can I do this? Like,
Yeah.
oh, where's this at?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. You're vulnerable.
I'm like a baby lamb.
Yeah.
On a bunch of like they can really if they want to they could be like evil.
Right.
But like they choose not to.
Right.
It's crazy, but yeah, I would just say really mature wise, like mature like mentally wise. Also, it helped me because it taught me at the end of the day. It's like you only got you at the end of the day.
That's a great point.
It's like ain't nobody gonna come do stuff for you.
No one's gonna come save the day.
Nobody can save the day. When you're away from your parents, it's like, what you gonna do?
You gotta figure shit out.
You gotta do it on your own.
Yeah.
Everything on your own.
Yeah.
Go to school on your own.
Yeah.
Do everything on your own. And nobody's gonna give you a clap on the back either. You just gotta do it.
Yeah. No, 100%. That's what I've noticed too, man. You like wish that people would be there for you and support you. Be like, yeah, keep going, X. Good for you. You doing this, you doing that. But it's like, nah, bro.
It's like people you went to school with for all these years, people you know for all these years, and just
Yeah.
stop talking to them.
Right. It's like, I thought we really fucked with each other.
It's like,
Not really.
Not really.
Not
like,
really.
Not as much as you thought it was.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Kind of related, but not so much related. It's kind of related to the personality thing. From me knowing you so far, I would describe you as a pretty mature and self-aware person. And you're still pretty young, like early 20s. Where would you say like that came from? Like you seem pretty secure. You're not like a young person running around trying to be somebody that they're not. Has that always been you? Like, have you always been secure in who you are and confident, let's say?
I feel like I've always been confident, but I've never been like I would never like flaunt my confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like when I was younger, I wouldn't flaunt my confidence yet. Like I would be confident, but like I'd be one of those people that you'd be surprised. They're like, oh, you can do this, or
right.
I'd be like he's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I went to New York, though, it was like kind of I had to prove myself. So it was
Yeah.
like that kind of boost the confidence that got me to doing everything. That changed me to make me the man who I am today.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you. That's cool, man. Yeah, for me, it's just something that I notice. I don't know, like, you see, I see a lot of people that I went to college with or that I went to high school with. They try to be somebody that they're not, or they try to keep up with everybody else. So it's just rare to see people that are comfortable with who they are. They don't need to prove themselves too much, right? Obviously, you still want to, like...
Let them know you know slouch.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm
like
not to be messed with.
But like you don't gotta go pick a fight about it. Like, it ain't that serious. Like,
Exactly.
go live your life. Don't nobody care about it at the end of the day.
Right. What was it like moving back to Stockton? Like, was that part of the plan or?
So moving back to Stockton was not a part of the plan. It was a random. It was not even random. It was like I felt like the time was coming.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it would happen the way it happened. I thought I would leave and transfer. I thought I would maybe transfer schools to like go back to California, go to like a Sonoma State, like another D2 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I could just transfer and like, just leave and everything be good.
Right. Keep
and
hooping.
Yeah, just keep hooping and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the faithful practice came. And I messed my knee up, and then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like being in New York anymore.
Oh, okay.
It was like the one thing I was out there to do. Like, as I felt like I had kind of lost my purpose in a way. Like, I would say that was like a real soul-searching event for me. Like, because it was like, okay, you're only out here to play basketball. You're across the country for nobody. The only thing you're here doing is playing basketball. You're here to go to school to play basketball.
Yeah.
The only reason why you're in school is because you played basketball. It's
Yep.
like everything revolved around basketball.
Yep.
So when basketball wasn't in the equation no more, it was kind of like what do I do?
Yeah.
Mind you, I've never been a true basketball person until my sophomore year, maybe.
High school?
Yeah, high school. So it's like, and it was like, dang, I changed all that because like I gave up football and everything. It was like, damn. It was like, man, what if I would have kept playing football? Like, say, forget basketball.
Right.
It's like, wonder what happened. It was just all these different things. It was just soul-searching things.
Yeah.
Building my mental health, really.
Yeah. Building character,
Getting
fighting through adversity.
Yeah.
Yep. What was the injury? Actually, we never talked about that. What was the injury?
So, so you seen it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, I don't remember specifically. You know what's crazy? I was looking at the papers the other day.
Of the injury?
Not of the injury, but like of my X-rays and the doctor's notes and everything.
Yeah.
It's at my mom's house.
Yeah.
But I was reading it. I think it's not meniscus. I would have the thing right here. I don't know what it's called.
But it sat you out.
It sat me down. I thought my basketball career was over. I thought I was never gonna play basketball again.
Fuck.
Yeah. Couldn't.
What was the play? What happened?
I had drove. Okay, so it's crazy. The dude was my backup. It's crazy. I got the ball, did a pump fake, right?
Yeah.
Jumped. Dude jumped. I was going for an elbow mid-range jumper.
Okay.
I went to plant, and I went to go shoot the ball, and I went to jump for the jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
But on the jump, he had stepped on my foot. So when I jumped, I had to use like all my jump force, like to actually like jump.
Yeah.
My leg didn't leave the ground, so all you just see my leg just.
Yeah. You got fucked up.
Yeah, and then I just couldn't. I tried to walk and just fell.
Oof. A lot of pain?
Oh yeah, worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Yeah. Yeah, like at first, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. At first, it didn't feel that bad.
Yeah.
When the adrenaline kick stopped,
yeah.
It was over with. Yeah, it was fucked up. It was over. Oh my god, I felt it was like, damn, you might as well just cut my fucking leg off, bro. Like, damn, this shit hurt.
Right, I am in pain.
Like, I can't bend my knee and shit. Like, I'm just sitting there with the floppy leg. Like,
right.
That shit was crazy.
I feel that. So when you moved back to Stockton, how old are you, and what is your plan for okay, I'm back to Stockton, what are you gonna do next?
So I come back to Stockton. I'm 19, and it's like, man, where do we go from here?
Yeah,
it's just like let's take time and learn yourself. Let's really learn about yourself. See what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like outside of sports,
right.
Let's see who you really are as a person.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh, got a job at Amazon. Worked at Amazon for a little bit. Bought my first pair of shoes, first pair of J's on my own.
Hey.
It was
which J's?
It was the International 3s. Don't even have them. My friend has them now.
Okay. You sold it to him or what?
Huh?
You sold it to him?
Nah, I just let him use it. They became my beaters, and I let him use it to hoop in.
Yeah.
Cause he said, "Oh, I can hoop in these." I said, "All right, bro, go ahead." And he hooped in them ever since then.
Yeah.
Haven't seen my shoes.
That's funny. Are those nice shoes? I actually I'm not too familiar with the Jordans.
Yeah. The shoes it's pretty cool. Like you have to. It's white. It's white. It's a white, basically a main white Jordan, but like at the like the little and like not midsole. What did they say midsole? I'm not really sure. I'm not a shoe guy. But like at the bottom of the shoe, it's like red and blue.
Okay.
It's like some little things.
Got it. Oh, so they're like USA colors?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And I had bought like a collared shirt that had like the red and blue tips at the end, so it was on the collar, so it was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a whole fit for that, man. Just thought I was clean. Oh, Lord David.
Did. So working at Amazon, doing some soul searching. What is that process like? Doing soul searching at 19 years old? Because it's big time. I mean, I'll just say quickly, like most people have to go through that at some point in their life where they have to pause and really think like, what am I trying to do? Like you said, who am I as a person without the activities that I normally do?
Yeah.
Where am I at? What is that process like? What was that process like for you?
It was a tough process because it's like, you know, for a moment, you know, you've been playing sports all your life. Like I've been playing sports since before I even went to school. Like
Right.
I'm playing football.
Kid.
Can't catch a football, but no, I want to play football.
There.
Yeah, I know I'm out there.
I'm
like
out
I'll really catch. Like I'll catch something like once every 5 times, and then everybody be hyped or something. But it's like. It was just like I always like it was like I don't know sports. It was like sports was my life. Like
Yeah.
I didn't have there was no backup plan.
I see. Yeah.
Like the backup plan was like, oh, I'll get my degree or whatever, but it's not like I'm gonna need it anyway. I'm gonna go pro in something.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
Involving sports. So it's like
Was your thinking?
Yeah.
Like you just gonna run this?
I'm just gonna keep it going because
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, bro, I did this much so fast.
Why not?
Why not
it
keep
rolling.
going? Like, well, let's see how far I can take it.
Yeah.
And then it was like I don't know. It was just like let's see what you are without sports. And
Yeah.
it's like when sport like earlier I was just saying like how sports carved my whole life. It was like man, all right, you tried to get your psychology degree.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about psychology?
Right.
And then it was like oh yada yada. You like to play different instruments. Why do you like to play these different instruments?
Yep.
Because I like music a lot.
Mm.
But I still listen to the same 7 songs for like 4 months, and then I finally get like a new playlist.
Right.
But it's just certain stuff like that. It was like, oh man, I can do something outside of sports. I don't have to just play sports all the time.
Right.
I can relax.
Right.
Chill.
I have different interests
Yeah.
that I can play around with.
Yeah, and it's like after a moment, it was like, I don't really need basketball. So then I didn't touch a basketball for like 7-8 months. It was like.
And that was okay for you?
Yeah.
Because you were doing other stuff.
I was doing other stuff. It's like, I don't need basketball, man. Forget basketball, man. I have a life. I'm 19. I can live my life, man. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's just certain stuff. It's just like, okay, this is what I'll still go to parties a little bit. So it's like, I'll go to a party, man. Like, yeah, I'm going to go try to get some women.
Yep. Fuck around.
Women,
some fun.
smoke weed, do everything, man.
Yeah.
You know, be a young, irresponsible adult.
Hey, we all got to go through that phase.
It was like, okay, I wouldn't OD on the irresponsible because it was like, New York taught me, it's like, okay, you could be irresponsible while being responsible.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't be reckless.
You can't be reckless. You can't
reckless.
just like not give a fuck.
Right.
Like, you
can't black out every night or...
Yeah, it's like you got shit you got to do.
Exactly.
So it's like, all right.
Party hard, work harder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, all right, you got to earn it. Like for how we do in basketball, so we like, bro. It's like,
yeah, gotta get the wins first.
You gotta get the wins, bro. We gotta win 5 games to earn it. You gotta earn the blunt, bro. You can't just go out there smoking. You're losing. No,
absolutely.
You're a loser. You don't deserve it.
You gotta go home. You gotta reevaluate.
Yeah, reevaluate. There's no. Go home, bro. Go get right. Go put some shots up, man.
Get right. That's comedy, bro. Okay, so real quick before we move on. I didn't know you played instruments. You played instruments?
Yeah.
Which instruments?
So.
What do you like about them?
So, I can play the piano a little bit.
Okay.
And I can play the drums, like, really, I feel like pretty good.
Okay. Where did that start?
I started playing the drums in church at the age of 4.
Hey.
And then church has always got it on the drums, been on the drums. Then my mom bought me a drum set.
Yeah.
When I was, like, for, like, my 14th birthday.
Okay.
And then I have my own drum set. I go in the garage, play the drums.
Yeah.
So just really work out every day for like 4 hours. Just go play the drums.
Yeah.
Have like different like rock music in my head and just play it.
Yeah.
Play it for my memory and stuff.
Yeah.
And then piano. I had a piano class my senior year.
Okay.
And I learned how to play different hip hop songs. I learned how to play Mask Off of a Feature.
Hey.
Learned how to play Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Learned how to play the See You Again with Wiz Khalifa. Learned how to play all that.
Yeah.
I learned how to just play so many stuff. Beanie Man. I learned how to play everything.
Yeah. And that was fun for you.
It was cool, yeah, because like learning a new instrument is always fun for me.
Right.
I don't know. It's like it's like I don't mind learning. Because like to be able, like I want to be a master of all crafts.
Yep.
So it's like, forget it. If I got to take some time to learn this, I'll do it.
I'll practice this.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Might as well. And then I get to do it in school every day,
Mm-hmm.
5 days a week, like for like an hour.
Yep.
Like, bro, I'm going to enjoy this.
Yep.
And you're playing good songs, like songs that I like. It's like, that's how you reel people in.
Yeah. So were people fucking with your ability? Like, did you perform in front of people?
I didn't necessarily perform in front of people, but I would say this. Like, when I be with my friends in New York, so I go to a different, like, part of the school to go do the piano. Mm-hmm. I go back to my part of the school, and I play the piano in front of my friends over there, mm-hmm. and then they would all dance and stuff.
Hey.
Like, there's a video. It's crazy. There's a video there. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. We would all just be a good time.
It's a good time, yeah. If somebody can fuck around, play some music.
Yeah, play some music. So I'm just playing like Mask Off and people just dancing, just, clapping their hands. Just stuff, bro. Everybody just having fun.
Yeah.
Just vibing out to the music.
Absolutely. I feel that. I used to play ukulele in high school, and I couldn't sing, but like the females that I would hang around with, not females that I would mess with like that, but just like my friends, they would be singing. And so it was a good time. Like, they were good singers. I would be playing the ukulele. And it would just be good vibes. Great vibes. That's cool, man. I didn't know that. So you said piano and... Hold on. Piano and... Damn. Stay off the weed, kids.
So God.
What was it? Piano and...
Drums.
Jesus. There you go. Okay. Piano and drums. My working memory is pretty taxed. Honestly, like, I got so many kids' names that I have to remember, so many, like, small details I have to remember, parents' names, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like my working memory is just overloaded.
It's okay. It's been a long day, man.
It's been a long day.
It's Thursday, man. It's almost
Thursday.
Friday. We're ready
Man,
to relax.
I'm, like, crawling my way to the end of the week. Anyhow, that's cool. Okay, so next question for you. We'll switch around a little bit, move around all over the place. You've mentioned to me that you like studying history, or at least the topic of history is interesting to you.
Yeah, I watch all the history videos and stuff late at night.
Yep. Tell me about that. Like, what is it about history that is interesting to you?
It's like, okay, so when it comes to history stuff, I'm fascinated by different cultures, learning different things.
Yeah.
Learning about the answers, basically.
Yeah.
Like, just learning, like, oh my
What happened?
Yeah, like, what happened? Like, so if I ever get in this situation, I'm definitely not going to do that, or I'm definitely going to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just get to see everything and learn. It helped me shape me as a person. Like, it's like same stuff. Like, you see all these bad people, these bad dictators and czars and stuff like that. You see them and they're like, yeah, if I was ever lead the country miraculously, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
It's like,
I'm going to stay away from that.
Yeah, I would never get it touched. I'm not going to chart those uncharted territories.
Yeah.
But then it's like, if I see some stuff, like, see how people just stand up for themselves, stand up for the minorities, do certain stuff. It's like, you know what? I see that. Like, it's like, I want to kind of, like, build my character off of that. It's like, it's like, I want to be like, no, I don't want to be necessarily known as, like, a terrible person.
Right.
At the end of the day, I just want people to, like, no, if you know me, at the end of the day, you got to respect it. I kept it 100 with you.
Exactly. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
I'm not fake. I'm not manipulating.
It's like, I'm just telling you what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, and there's history, but history helps me with all that, though, because it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, just learning about different people, different infamous or famous people from our lifetime, whether good or bad.
Yep.
It's like, just learn from them.
Yeah.
Everybody, no matter how good or bad they are, has a positive quality.
Right.
So it's like, so I'm not going to say nothing that's going to be like out of pocket.
Right.
But
that could get controversial.
Yeah, it could
real
get very,
quick.
could get very, very hostile.
Yes.
But it's like, I don't know, everybody, there's a little good in everybody.
Sure. There's a line for that. I don't know if you've heard this. It's by this guy named Alexander Solzhenitsyn. So he was like, he pretty much survived like the Soviet Union. He went through the prisons, the gulags, all of that, and he has this pretty famous line. It was like, the line between good and evil runs through everybody. So it's pretty much that point right there. We're all capable of good, but to some extent, we're all capable of being evil too. Now, are we going to be like a dictator evil? Of course not, right?
Of course not.
But some of us will be like liars, manipulators, cheaters, thieves, backstabbers,
exactly.
right? We're all capable of that.
Everybody got a characteristic.
Exactly. Is there any period of history, any country, any region that you particularly enjoy?
Okay, so when I like to go through my history stuff, if I were to say anything, I like to learn. I don't know. This is not a specific country. I would say I like to learn, but I like to learn about everything. Like I learned about like the Yusuke dude about the first black samurai in Japan and stuff.
No, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, it was a black guy. They say he was 6'3". Yeah, he came on a boat. He was a slave.
Yeah,
and they gave him to the Japanese people, and then he became like a real like prominent figure.
Yeah,
like,
samurai.
Yeah, he was like the shogun's like right hand man.
Oh, okay.
Like he's like.
Do you remember around what time this was? Like what year?
I can't give you a specific year.
Okay.
But I would say it's AD though for sure. But I would say probably I'm guessing in my head maybe like 800s, 700s maybe.
Gotcha. Yeah. Like okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like that, and then you just hear about oh my god, I can't think of his name. Marco Polo, like the whole thing about him just going like you learn about the silk route, all the different stuff, like just trading stuff, just learning about human civilization and the development, like where we've come from.
Right. How did all of this
happen? Like how we're doing this right now, how we're talking on on the podcast right now from where we were 2,000 years ago.
Absolutely.
Not even, riding a horse. Riding a horse.
Making fires.
Out of sticks. For food. Doing cows. There's not even a currency. You're trading food.
Right.
Like it's not even currency.
And some metal.
Exactly. Some gold.
Some gold. Copper coins.
Some whatever of value.
Yep.
Like it's crazy.
Yep. Very interesting. Okay. So you've also mentioned that it can be hard to talk about these things with, let's say, regular people, because regular people aren't really in tune. I think like they're just living their life, right? They're not really thinking about all the things that we've just mentioned, like what happened 2,000 years ago, how did humans develop, how did they organize themselves, what happened, what conflicts, blah blah blah. Is that hard for you? Not being able to talk about these interests with other people, or is it not something that you think about?
So I would say when I was younger, and I would be around people, I was like it was hard because it's like I couldn't talk about sometimes what I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Like I can't bring up the Viking era to my friends
out of nowhere.
Like out of nowhere, they're not gonna know anything I'm talking about.
Right. They might say something, but it's not gonna be a engaging conversation.
Yeah, it's not gonna they're gonna give me the little passerby options.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know. When would that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like simple stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've gotten older and I've gotten more to myself, more not wouldn't say secluded, but more isolated.
Yeah.
I'm okay, we're not talking. When I do it, I feel like the people I hang around now, I can have these conversations with.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not necessarily it's not how it used to be. It's I don't have to talk about it because I just get fascinated. Okay, I want to talk about it or something.
Right.
I'll talk about it. I hang around with my friends so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
With the friends I have now, but it's I'll just go home and learn something else.
There you go. So it's more so a you thing, honestly.
Yeah.
It's I'm really interested in this, so I'm just going to keep going. It's okay that I don't talk about it with other people.
Yeah, it's now I'm okay with that. I don't need to talk about it. It's I'll just go learn some more stuff.
Yep.
So then you never know what can happen.
Absolutely.
You never know what you can do with that knowledge.
100%. It just comes up in conversation, or like you said earlier, it's just useful to your development as a human being, right? Because
I just want to, because I want to learn.
Yeah.
I want to know things.
Yep. Has it always been your way of doing things? Have you always been a curious person to learn stuff?
I would say I'm curious to learn what I want to learn.
Sure.
Like, if I don't really care for it, I'm not gonna really care for it.
Right.
But like I would say, like if I want to learn, I'll do it. Like,
Yep.
I learned about World War II, all that stuff, when I was like 9, 10. Why? Because I was reading an encyclopedia for fun. Because I wanted to read it.
Yep. You were curious.
Yeah, and then like my mom even got me this one book that's like 1,000 facts,
Mm.
and it got 1,000 different facts over like 100 pages. Like, it's crazy. Like, different stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I just know all this stuff.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, why? And I'm trying to talk to people. I'm talking to other people. They're like surprised. Like, oh, how do you know about the seven wonders of the world? It's like, oh my god.
I'm interested.
Bro, I read.
What's up with it?
I read a book.
Yep.
It's like I read a book.
I can read.
It's like a smoke. I get hired out. It's like nowadays I smoke and get high and I go learn something.
Absolutely.
It's like I don't have to I don't sit there and smoke weed and just do nothing. It's not utilize my time.
Yep.
I could watch anime, do something. I could just be doing something else other than just sitting there.
Yes. Being passive.
Yeah.
Right. Let me make the most of this time. Let me get something out of this time.
Because I say sometimes when I smoke, my interest peaks.
Mm.
It's like, okay, let me see what I can learn. Let me see
what's up with this.
Yeah.
It's like the astronomy thing, right? Didn't you say recently
astronomy, like learning about
like a whole bunch of
watching about different watching different documentaries and stuff about like different planets in the solar system, the different like Milky Way galaxy, and stuff, black holes, solar flares, different how the percentage of comparable of a certain planet, like how much they resemble Earth, like can they hold life here?
Yep.
Like different, just like astronomical stuff, UFO. Now, I wouldn't even say I'm not even necessarily an alien guy.
Yeah.
I would just say like I'm more of like a planet guy, like a solar system.
Yeah. The universe.
Yeah.
What's going on out there?
Yeah. Like I don't want to know. It's like I'm living here. I'm alive and I'm living here and I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be clueless.
Right.
What if something happens?
Caught off guard,
and I don't know what's going on. Right. And then you're in the panic mode.
Exactly.
When it's like, oh, I read this, so I know what to do when this happens.
Right. That's really cool, man. Do I have a follow-up on that? Nah. I'll leave it at that. You want to spark this?
Yes, sir.
Let's get started. Should we acknowledge it? Yeah, fuck it. We'll acknowledge it. Okay. So for the listeners, we are about to smoke a backwood. If you don't know me personally, I am a pretty avid weed smoker. And I don't know if this is dangerous saying this, but so be it. This is life. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll move on to the next thing. So, what I wanted to ask you about, I guess this is the perfect time. We'll get into the weed stuff later, but the shit talking.
The shit talking.
The shit talking. So, for those that are listening that don't know my guy X, his name is Xzavier, but he goes by X. He's a pretty, what could you say? Like, he's a pretty big shit talker. Nothing egregious, right? Like, he's not making personal attacks, but he'll let you know what's up. He'll engage.
In all negativity.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as soon as you poke that bear, like, he's active.
I'm excited.
He's excited. He's gonna let you hear it. And if anything, he actually, from what you've said and what I've seen, you actually play even better when people start shit talking.
Yeah.
So let's start here. When did you realize that you were a shit talker? And yeah, let's start there. When did you realize that you were a shit talker?
I realized I was a shit talker when I got to middle school. I was playing football, and it was just one dude, he transferred, he was a new kid. He thought he was super, no, not even that. Let's go back further.
Oof.
Let's go back to summer camp at Matt Jimenez Community Center in Hayward, California. Back in 2009, I remember it exactly. It was a dude, his name was Vaughn. It's crazy. If you're hearing this, bro, I know you remember this, bro. It's like, one day he was new to the summer program, bro. We played football, right? And he didn't know. I was already established. I was a dog. I was good at football. I'm telling you, I was real, this is well, this is before I turned into a quarterback, but I was a receiver and a corner, so I was really like on there.
Yeah.
And I was mossing people and stuff. So it's like
Fucking
one day
shit
he came there.
You can't shit anywhere.
Okay. So he came there one day and he was like, yada yada, you're not that good at football. I'm like, you've never seen me play, bro.
You don't even know.
And then he
me.
went out there. Yeah, he went out there and he sucked. Wasn't that good? Everybody in the gym. I don't know if it was just like where I was at that everybody was just good at football because crazy we all play football. But it's like we do it and it's like, dang, you really not that good. You came to the wrong place to talk mess, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And ever since then, I feel like I just been talking mess.
Yeah.
I would never talk mess in basketball, but I would always talk in football until about sophomore year.
Yep.
I was able to make a left hand layup, and then I started talking.
Right. As soon as you got that, you started talking. Now, did you get inspiration? Where did you get your inspiration to be a shit talker from? Or was there any inspiration at all, like looking at NFL players, NBA players, or people around you, older heads? They're like, oh, damn, kind of like that.
It would be the older heads when I would be smaller and stuff, and I go play football with everybody older than me and stuff. You hear them talking, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, and then you hear some people at school, but you're like, I would be the person that's like good, but like won't talk mess. But then it was like, nah, I'm good enough to talk.
Yeah.
So it was like, I'm gonna talk.
I'm gonna fuck around.
Yeah. And then I don't know. At first, when people used to talk, it used to get to me. But then I was like, nah, I'm better than you.
Right.
Cause I didn't know how to respond to this trash talking.
Did it ever fluster you when people would talk shit to you?
Yeah, I would say when I was smaller, it did, definitely did. And then I was like, you know what? I'm good. I know how good I am.
I know what I'm doing.
I can talk.
Yeah.
And then I started performing when they started. I started playing even better when they talked. And then I started talking back. It was just, after that, it was history. It is history. And then every school I went to, it didn't help, honestly. Every school I went to was pretty good at what they did. Like, whatever sport it was in was pretty good. I would say the only thing we really sucked at, when I got to high school, we sucked at baseball. Couldn't talk mess in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sucked.
Wait, did you play on the high school baseball team?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's what's up.
I was a...
So Addison not that good at baseball, huh?
Oh, no. I mean, they got better, I hope.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
Not like what they're known for football or for basketball.
Yeah, they're not like that.
Got it.
Like, like, hardly any money. They're probably going to kill me if they hear this. But probably hardly any money gets put into that baseball program.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
The baseball field shares a field with the school. Elementary school right next door.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Wait, there's an elementary school next to Edison?
Yeah, the Wordsworth. They like for their lunch and recess and stuff.
They be out
when
there?
they have a field day, they go on the baseball field.
I see. Real quick, let's talk about that for a little bit. We'll stay on shit talking. What was baseball like? What did you play? What position?
So I was a left fielder. I tried to go for center. So I was an outfielder and I pitched a little bit. I was playing third base a little bit.
Yeah.
They wanted me to play catcher because I had an arm, but I'm not gonna sit there and squat all day. I'm not gonna sit there and squat.
Yeah.
So, but I had an arm though, and I always would see like people throw people out from home.
Yep.
So I'm like, I got it. I gotta play outfield. There's no way.
Yep.
And then I'm a Yankees fan, so obviously Alex Rodriguez was a big. Alex Rodriguez.
He was outfield?
No, Alex Rodriguez was a third baseman.
Okay.
A-Rod, and then it was Derek Jeter, shortstop. It was those like, oh man, yeah, I can definitely play infield too. I'm about to be a jack of all trades. I didn't really want to pitch. I was forced to pitch because I had an arm. There was potential there, and they wanted to execute that potential.
Try it out.
Yeah.
See what's up.
And I was like, you know what? Forget it.
Were you hitting?
Pitch. Oh no, I couldn't hit worth the lick, man. Couldn't hit worth the lick. That's why I gave up on baseball, man. Couldn't hit it all.
That sounds funny. Yeah, I played baseball. That was actually my first sport. I tried Little League. Everything good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried Little League for like 2 years before I did basketball. I forget what happened. I think I just wasn't messing with it like that. So, moved on, pretty much. But I did try it for a little bit. It's cool. It's cool to play with the homies. Like mess around, throw the ball, pitch, catch.
Yeah.
Let's play a softball game.
Yeah, I love the softball games.
Yep.
Softball games are so fun.
Yep.
It's not baseball. I feel like when we played baseball, like it was kind of like everything's so fast paced in baseball. Like, everything got to be like you got to boop boop boop.
Right.
Softball, you can take your time. Everybody's having fun.
Right.
Like there's competitive softball, but like there's more fun to competitive softball than there is to competitive baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's get back to the shit talking. Nowadays, okay, let's put it like this. So you also said that you're a fan of Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard is pretty known to be like a quiet guy. So maybe these aren't related at all, but like, what is your approach to shit talking now? Like, do you wait for people to talk to you first? Do you go at people if you find them to be weak? How do you use shit talking now?
Okay, so here's how I do it. Here's how I evaluate my shit talking and the intensity on the shit talking.
Okay.
So if we're just hooping and we're trading each other buckets,
Yeah.
I would not say anything to you. I would be nice to you.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, I'll respect you. I respect.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, bro, you just here to get your buckets and call it a day. Guess what? I am here too, bro.
Right.
Now, if you're talking and you're good, it's gonna be like, all right, let's do this. Like it's gonna get me excited. It's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna talk my shit, but it's like we both know we both gonna get cooked.
Right. It's gonna go back and forth.
It's gonna go back and forth. Like I'm not just going. You might not even cook me.
Yep.
You probably not gonna cook me. Let's keep it. If I actually sit down and play defense, you're not gonna cook me.
Right.
I'm gonna lock you up.
It's gonna be tough.
I'm gonna take the ball from you.
Put them in a box.
And then if you don't got a hand up, I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah.
And then if I really want, I can go to the paint. That's kind of too easy. I don't do that no more.
Yeah.
So, mind you, I'll still be smoking layups. but then if you're
we all do.
Yeah, if everybody got their days.
Yeah.
But then if you shit talking and you suck, oh my god, those people are the worst, man.
Yeah, the worst.
Because like, bro, you're not even good enough to talk to me.
Right.
Like you're not even good enough to have a simple basketball conversation with me. Like I can already tell that our IQ's not on the same level.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you talking? So then I'm gonna really like try and I'm gonna really cook you. I'm gonna really expose you.
Right.
And it's gonna be like, all right, bro. I'm gonna let you know. Like I'm gonna insert my diamonds. Like, all right, bro. You are a little bro now.
Yep. Fuck you up. Let you know what's up.
It's like, cause like, why are you talking, bro? You're not good enough to talk.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that you're not good enough to talk.
Yep.
I don't mind it. When you gonna talk shit back to me, I'm gonna get more excited. I'm gonna score. I'm gonna try harder.
Do you see those people often? I feel like every once in a while, like they come up, and usually everybody notices, like, damn, like why is this bro talking, he or she, and they're fucking whack. They can't play for shit.
I would say, okay. I feel like everybody we play got some I don't know. We play some good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some good people obviously out there we play. They know who they are. I don't gotta say it.
Right.
But there's a couple of people. There be some teams that come out there, bro. When me and you be playing, you know it. They go out there and they talk.
Yep.
And then we gotta just be like, all right,
buckle down.
Yeah, like the team that came in there, they was talking. They beat us 16-4.
That's my sister. It's all good.
So, like when they beat us 16-4, we were like, all right, let's play basketball for real then.
Yeah.
What happened? We blew them out 2 times back to back.
Yep.
It's like, all right, all you gotta do. They thought they were super nice.
Wait. Is this at Golden West?
Yes, at Golden West.
Yeah. Okay.
You remember that?
I do remember that.
It's like, why are you talking? Y'all not that good.
Right.
Like y'all can't play. Like y'all rely on offense.
What's up, Chris?
So it's like, what was I?
Golden West.
Yeah, it's like when you
talking.
talk. Yeah, it's like why talk mess? Especially if you know we weren't playing for real.
Yep.
It's like, bro, we weren't hooping for real.
Yep.
You beat it. Yeah, you blew us out. So just take your win and go.
Yep.
Like I could tell you don't win often.
Yep.
You have to go here and talk.
Yep.
Now it's like, all right, like we really run this gym. Let's talk about it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like
That's how I feel about it too. It's like once you start hearing it, it's like okay, let's really buckle down here and shut it down, pretty much.
yeah, like it's like all right, man. Let's tie the shoes.
It's like the meme where you lean forward.
Yeah,
the guys
with
playing
2K,
the video games.
yeah, 2K is like you sit up. Yeah, that's literally us. It's like all right. And I feel like when we try for real, we don't really lose. Like we lose sometimes.
Right. Occasionally, yeah, it happens.
We lose.
Of course.
Everybody loses. You can't go undefeated. Don't happen like that.
Of course.
But
We're pretty good.
yeah, I say we win way more than we lose. And people give us our props.
Absolutely. They know what it is.
Yeah.
Like we've been in CalFit for like 3 months pretty much now, and I think when we walk in there, most people know. They know what it is.
Yeah.
They know what they're gonna get.
It's like, all right, when you play us, it's like, bro, you better play for real because we
coming after you.
We coming after you. You don't want it that bad.
Exactly.
We gonna cook you. We gonna bust your ass just because you don't want it that bad. Just because you think we suck.
Ah, that's comedy. Let's see. Okay. I was gonna ask this later, but we might as well ask it now since we're talking about basketball. You've said before, I don't remember the exact words that you used, but I'll try to paraphrase. You said basketball isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Or you don't have fun playing basketball?
Yeah, basketball is it gets kind of repetitive.
Interesting. Okay, so it's still true that you think basketball is not that fun.
Yeah.
Why is that? And then why, if that's the case, why do you play so much?
So, I feel like basketball is repetitive. I'm not sure if it's because we necessarily win a lot. But we play a lot of people. We meet a lot of new people.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing happens every time.
Which is?
We win.
Yeah.
Like, and then, like, if we really play, we blow them out. Like, we really, like, there's, like, so much of a skill difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Right. Most of the time.
Most of the time, it's so much of a skill difference.
Yeah, most of the time.
Sometimes we play teams we got to try from the start, and it'd be a close-ass game. No,
Those are fun.
Those are good ones, though.
Those are good.
But we have a tendency to be losing and come back.
Even better?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. We have the comeback factor. We go down 4.
Yeah.
Game to 15. Go down 4 like 11 or 7.
Yeah.
It's like we get like plus 15 on everything.
Right. What did I used to say? All we need is one stop. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
There was something I used to say. I fucking forget. See, my memory is terrible. What was it? Do you remember?
It'd be like, all right, it's about that time to get that stop now. It's about time to get that stop. It's about time to get that stop because we know that this stop is going to change the game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be the one that's like, okay, we're going to come out here. We probably going to hit a 3.
Yep.
It's automatically a 1-possession game.
Yep.
It's like, we just know. It's like, when you say it, it's like we know. It's like, all right, we got to play defense as 1 possession. If we ain't been playing defense all day, we're going to play defense as 1 possession.
Yeah. And I'll say usually when it happens like that, I feel like the other team is just hitting. Like, our defense is not bad, but the other team is just, they're just hitting. And they start off good. Maybe they'll get like 2 or 3 shots in a row. They're like, fuck, we gotta climb our way out of this shit.
But I feel like that's when they play. I feel like that's when we're at our best, when we're down.
Yeah. It keeps it interesting.
Because when we're down, it show us
Resilient.
It puts everybody on the team on watch.
Yeah.
Like without judging each other, we judge each other. Because it's like, how are you gonna play in the face of adversity?
For sure. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gonna fold? You gonna keep
Or you gonna
playing?
step up to the plate?
Step up to the plate.
But yeah, basketball, I don't know. Basketball, it isn't fun because we be winning, bro. We don't play like we've been playing the same. I would say we play like the same 75 people.
Yep.
If that 175, 100 people.
Yep. Pretty regularly.
And we win. Like, we're pretty. I would say we're pretty respected in the basketball community.
Yep.
So I feel like we gotta go some. That's why I'd be saying that we gotta go somewhere else.
Yep.
We gotta try to go to like a different area, go play basketball.
I feel that.
Cause it's like we know we can. We know what we can do.
It's true.
Might as well go do it. Build a little community. Build connections.
Right. We'll see. I guess we'll see like what happens in this next couple months. Like, is Josh trying to play somewhere? Do you know?
Josh, yeah.
He is?
Yeah, Josh is probably gonna get an offer. I'm not down it at all.
Got it.
But
yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, we're gonna take a pause here because I gotta go pee. So, be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're back. Okay, so we already mentioned it. If you're listening to this, at least for me, speaking for myself, I mentioned that I am a weed smoker. And I think at this time, I feel pretty comfortable sharing that publicly. I think for the most part, people understand what it is, right? And I don't think I can get in any trouble for this. So, again, so be it. But my guy X, who's here with me, also enjoys it. So we'll get some thoughts on that. We'll share some thoughts on that. We've always talked about this meme. I think this is a cool place to start. There's this meme that pretty much says, like, I would stop smoking weed, but there's not enough peace in my life at the moment. Now, it's just a funny meme to set up this question. Pretty much the question is, like, what has weed done for your life? How has it enhanced, helped, therapeutic, blah, blah, blah?
So I feel like weed has benefited me in my life. I feel like it's been very therapeutic for me, as it is helping me manage throughout all the deeper problems in my life. And it's like, I don't know, it's helped me relax.
Yeah.
Like, also, I get mad very easily, so I feel like it helps me relax.
Yeah,
like,
take it easy.
Yeah, it'd be like, you know what? You ain't even got a trip like that.
Yep, 100%.
So then I'd be like, alright, I'm alright.
I feel that. What would you say people should know about it, but maybe they are a little more closed-minded or are just working off of based off of things that they've heard of? What should they know about it? Do you have thoughts on that?
I feel like, I'm not gonna necessarily say weed is for everybody,
Very true.
but weed is very. I feel like weed is very beneficial would be very beneficial for a lot of people. If they, I feel like everybody would be a little bit more happier if they smoked weed.
Mm-hmm. I think that is a fair claim. Definitely. Because if you think about the opposite, alcohol,
Yeah.
widely available, advertised, socially accepted, yet I think it's pretty clear it's caused a lot more harm and damage to people in general. Exactly. What would you say to that?
I agree, of course, because you never hear somebody who smokes weed going out there and like just killing people, just doing stupid stuff.
Drunk driving.
Drunk drive, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could high drive too.
You could high drive, but most of the time when people are driving when they're high, they're alright. Like it's like people don't smoke. People who smoke weed and they're new to smoking weed, they are not gonna drive high.
Yep.
They're not gonna do it.
Yeah, they're gonna be
too paranoid.
Too paranoid for sure, 100%. They're gonna be shook.
But by the time they get used to themselves smoking weed, they're gonna start being able to drive normally.
Right.
No, not at first. They're gonna be driving fucked up, but they'll get used to it.
They'll figure it out.
Right. Now,
And
I'm not encouraging driving, smoking weed and driving.
Exactly.
No,
Let's be very clear.
Do not drive while you high. You will get a ticket. You will go to jail.
Let's be very clear.
That is a DUI still. Do not do that.
Let's be very clear.
We do not encourage. Don't do that. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true though. It's true. And look, let's just pose this question, right? Alcohol is available at restaurants, right? And happy hour is a thing, right? People go to happy hour after work.
You get teed up.
Have a few drinks with the coworkers, with the friends, with the wife, with the girl, boy, whatever. And then they get in the car after. Mm-hmm. How many people out there are going from happy hour to the car to wherever they got to go next?
It's everybody's done it before.
Hey.
Everybody's done it before.
Right. So let's consider that at the same time we're considering this weed thing, right?
It's like, why make weed such a bad thing when it doesn't do half the damage that alcohol does? Like, why don't you just, like, instead of giving people shots and stuff before they eat their food, how about you let them smoke, get the munchies, and then they order more food and you get paid more? Yeah. I don't know. I'm
just asking questions.
Just throwing my ideas out there.
Absolutely. No, I've thought about the same way, and it's actually kind of a question that I had. So it's like, if somebody says they want to have a glass of wine, it's chill. It's normal, right? Anybody could say that. Like, grandma could say that. Your coworker could say that. A friend could say that. And you're like, oh, it's chill. You like wine? Red wine, white wine. But then I feel like even though weed is pretty well known these days, it's not the same as saying I want to have a glass of wine, like if I want to just smoke a blunt before having this dinner. What would you say to that?
See, me personally, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like people shouldn't, like, I don't, it's like we kind of talked about it already. It's like, I don't know about this. I'm trying to figure out how to, like,
yeah, take your time. Lex Friedman gave Elon Musk like 30 seconds to respond to a question one time. Like, they were literally sitting there, like, 30 seconds later, he gave his response.
Say the question for me again.
Yeah. I guess my point was, it's pretty socially accepted for somebody to have a glass of wine. It's like, oh, it's cool. It's like, you like wine. That's cool. But then it's still a little bit weird to be honest about, like, oh, I like smoking a blunt before I go to dinner or go to this thing or go to that thing. Where, let me add this part. I can still be as normal and as functional as I am. Mm-hmm. Sober. It's just, I've just smoked a blunt.
Yeah.
Right? But you're still getting the same person. It's just me internally, I feel a little bit different.
I feel like, and it's like, I get what you're saying, because it's like, all right. So my thing is like this. I feel like smoking a blunt, the feeling of smoking a blunt is not the same feeling as drinking alcohol. Mm. It's not the same. Alcohol makes your body distorted, everything, your mind, you become irrational, you become everything intoxicated. You're intoxicated. Mm-hmm. As in weed, you're just slower.
Right.
Like, you're not, you can walk, you can do everything that you want to do.
Yep.
You're just going to do it slower.
Yep.
Yeah, you might mess up. You might just make yourself a sandwich, try to put it in a microwave to heat it up or something. You might put the plate in the microwave and leave the sandwich out. It happens to the best of us.
Right.
Everybody does some high stuff, but you're high.
Right.
Alcohol, you'll start
talking crazy
and
throwing hands,
telling the truth, how you really feel about people.
Ooh, yeah. Which can get really spicy.
Can get really personal and very disrespectful.
Yep.
Do not recommend.
Yep.
But that's, I don't know. I feel like when I raise my household, I feel like I'll frown more to alcohol than I will for the weed. Mm. You smoke a blunt before you came in here for dinner, that's all right.
Right.
But you gotta be of age to do it though.
Right.
But I ain't gonna trip.
Right.
It's like, It's like, I'd rather you smoke than you drink, because when you drink, you get it like, being an alcoholic is terrible.
For sure.
Like that's like
for the person and for the people around them.
Yeah, like
right.
You're not only hurting yourself, but you're hurting the people you care about.
Yeah. Which I guess, I mean, this is a pretty deep conversation. You could say that about like most things, right? Like if you abuse like painkillers, for example, you can still be a pretty fucked up person.
You're a pill popper. Like you're just like, you're doing it to relax yourself. Like you're doing like this is your form of relaxation, but you're distorting your mind in the process.
Absolutely.
Weed doesn't distort your mind.
For the most part.
Weed makes you think, or it makes you lazy.
That's a good way of putting it. Absolutely, it does make you think. What do you think about this? Maybe it's related to earlier questions too, but it's pretty introspective. Like you think about the soul searching that we talked about earlier. I think me personally, I can speak to that. I've done a lot of soul searching when I'm like hella faded.
Yeah.
Honestly.
When I tend to be high, that's when you tend to keep it real with yourself.
Yeah. Like you look at yourself in the mirror.
You start thinking about life.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, I gotta get right, or I gotta improve on this. I gotta do this. I gotta make sure this gets handled.
Yep.
Just different things. It makes you get more responsible.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Mature. Damn. Have you seen that in other people that enjoy weed?
I feel like with people, like I know some people who smoke before they play. I myself.
Mm-hmm. Same.
It's like.
Has it helped you with basketball?
Yeah. When my knee hurts and stuff after we play.
Yeah.
Smoke a blunt.
Yeah.
Get in the sauna first.
Sauna.
Knock out the minutes.
Sauna. That should be hidden, huh?
Yeah, dude. Be feeling good when you wake up next
morning. Great. Fantastic.
Don't be sore at all. But you do that, go in the sauna, you smoke you a blunt, have yourself a great night.
Sleeping easy.
Exactly. Peaceful.
Peaceful. All right, man. Do I have anything else to say about that? Yeah, I think we were pretty clear. We touched upon it a little bit. No need to go further. I think, be responsible. Yeah. Be of age. Let's get all those caveats out of there. Be responsible, be of age. Don't do it while you're driving, right? If you're new to it, take your time.
Don't act the fool off the weed.
Exactly.
Because I know you're going to think you're tripping out. It's okay. Just breathe.
You will live.
You will live. You're all right. You're just hyperventilating, my brother.
Exactly.
Take your time, relax, come back to earth, man.
You'll be all right. And then last thing, all of this, I think the reason, for me personally, I'll say it, I feel comfortable speaking on this is because we're at a point in time where like a lot of credible people have spoken on this. Scientists.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Like there's been research on the topic. There's people still researching it.
Exactly.
It's like it's an ever going process, and it's like there have been no negatives really.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Right. So, and yeah, culturally speaking, it's not like a time where people are still thinking like, oh, weed is the gateway to hell, pretty much.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll leave it at that. Be responsible. Do your homework. What do they say? Drink responsibly?
Yeah, drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Smoke responsibly. There you go. We'll leave it at that. Okay, close to the end here. Coming back to basketball a little bit, but not so much about basketball. I'm going to ask you about your confidence. Okay, and I'll put it like this. Like, you're a pretty good shooter from my observation. And I think being a good shooter, a big part of it is just being confident in yourself and your ability to say, oh yeah, I can make this shot. What can you say about your confidence? When did you feel it was there, that you could step into the arena, step into a situation, be like, yeah, I'm going to hit this shot. I'm going to get this. And how does that influence the way you play and approach life? It's a big question, but...
So I feel like when I gained the confidence, and when I was young, I had the confidence. It was like, always like, I feel like I'm better than most people at this. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? I don't have to be loud about it. I can just be quiet about it.
Just go out there, do your work.
Do my job, go home.
Yep.
Just like Kawhi.
There it is. Get my shit done. 25.
Exactly.
8.
Board man
8.
gets paid.
Board man gets paid? That's
Board
right.
man gets paid.
That's right. Do you ever feel like the confidence wavers? Or maybe a different way to ask that question is like, when does the confidence waver? And how do you bounce back?
When I go 0 for 9. And it's like, when I go 0 for 9 and it's like, you gotta hit this, still gotta hit this last shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn.
Right.
Fuck it. Gotta shoot it.
You gotta shoot it. Same way. As you know how.
Exactly.
Yep.
But then it was like, I don't know, it was just over time. I feel like over time I began to realize it's like, what's the point? You can't have fun if you're scared.
For sure.
If you're scared, you're not gonna be able to enjoy it.
That's fact, bro.
So you gotta do it in life. Use it, apply it to life.
Yep.
It's like,
have fun with it.
Have fun, exactly. Enjoy yourself, man.
Don't
You only
worry
got
about
one of these, man.
Hey.
Have a great time at doing it.
Absolutely. Live it up.
Exactly. You ain't got nothing to lose. What you gonna say? You gonna be 60 thinking, oh man, I should have went to that party. I should have.
Right. I should have took that step back when I had game.
Exactly. You ain't thinking about
Instead
it.
of
20
passing
years
it
later.
up. Right. You know exactly where you were, who was on your team. It's like, fuck,
Exactly.
I
Damn,
passed up that shit.
Fucking passed it up, and he missed. I should have shot it. Man, know your personnel, X.
Should have been me. Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot recently. Both about like the life part of it. Like, it is short. You never really know, right?
Exactly.
You never really know.
Life is consistently changing.
Constantly changing. In an instant.
Exactly.
Very interesting. Okay, let's we're pretty much at the end, so let's wrap it up. Well, before we move on, what do you say to a person struggling with their confidence? Do you have any advice?
Go have fun. Go do it.
Right.
Do
Fuck
big.
it.
You just
Don't think about it.
Just go out there, do your Dougie, and you know what? When you're done, you can say, you know what, you tried.
Yep. Absolutely.
You can't say you ain't tried.
Absolutely.
You went out there, you tried.
You did your thing.
You ain't supposed to succeed all the time. If
Yep.
it was, everybody would be doing it.
Yep.
But everybody's not. So go out there and miss. You gonna hit one day.
One day. And it's gonna be the greatest day.
It's
ever.
gonna be. You gonna aim when you hit. Finally hit. It's gonna be the best feeling of all time.
I love it. Okay, so I got like 3 more questions. This will be like let's call it like a speed round, pretty much. You can take as long as time you want to answer it, but we'll hit the questions consecutively. The first one is, how would you describe a good life? A life well lived for you?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
just being able to take care of my kids. Maybe
Yep.
that's it. Be able to live a good life. Give them a good life.
Yep.
They're able to do what they want. Be
Yep.
happy. They
How many
play-
kids?
Like 3. Yeah, don't want too much.
Yep.
It's a lot of money.
For sure. I think I saw something the other day. It's like 300,000
Yeah, to
from
raise
0
a
to
kid.
18
Yeah, it's like
per kid.
yeah, and that's freaking crazy, bro. And that's like the bare minimum.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the bare minimum. That's a lot of money that I don't want to spend.
That's wild, bro. Well, I will say this. I'm just thinking of this right now. It probably includes like a 4-year college tuition on there. So that's probably like 30% of the expenses.
Bro, but college tuition, bro, it depends on where you go.
For sure.
Man, that fast food better kick in, man. Hey, man, but none of that. That fast food better kick in.
Well, that's interesting. I'll say this. Yeah, I agree. Fast food better kick in. Honestly, I think by the time, like, if you and I were to have kids, by the time they're getting ready to go to college, I think we'll have another option.
Yeah.
That's where I think we're headed as a society. Yeah, for sure. Because I think most people understand that shit is too expensive.
It's like, shit, why do we need money?
That's what I'm saying.
Why
It's like
can't
you telling us to do this thing. You're encouraging it from the very beginning. Yet it costs so much money that people have to take out these fat loans in order to be able to pay for it. Like, really, be honest, what person has the cash to drop 30,000, 40,000 a year?
Or for a down payment. That's just for the down payment. You got to get the house first.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta get approved.
Jesus. So, yeah, I'll say that. I think by the time we have kids, hopefully, there's another
Times
option.
has changed.
Yeah, exactly. We moved on, and yeah, hopefully people are realizing that. Yeah. But anyways, provide a good life for the kids. Okay. This is a question I get from Lex Freeman. You know Lex Freeman? Have we ever talked about him? Mm-mm. Never heard of Lex Freeman?
I feel like I might have seen a YouTube video of his, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. He's a pretty well-known podcaster I listen to a lot. He's like a scientist guy, but he talks to everybody: philosophers, culture people, politics people, blah blah blah. Anyways, he always asks people, "What advice do you have for young people?" What would you say to a person in high school, college, late teens, early 20s that are figuring themselves out, trying to find their way? Any advice you have for them?
Try it. Do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Kind of similar to the confidence thing, right?
Yeah, like why not? Why can't you do it?
Yep.
It's like, oh, why can't you be an astronaut? Why can't you be a teacher?
Don't hold back.
Yeah, it's just like, why can't you?
Right.
Who's saying you can't do it?
Right. Nobody.
Yeah.
It's probably just your mind.
Exactly. So what, so what if people in your family don't support you? So what, bro? Just go out there and do it.
Yep.
Say you did it. You don't ever want to live life saying, oh, I wish I would have did that. No, bro, you did it. You went out there and did your shit. You tried.
Yep.
You could tell people about your experience.
Yep. I fucking did it.
Exactly.
I stepped up.
You don't want to live life so vanilla. I like vanilla ice cream. It's my favorite ice cream. So it's cookies and cream. God damn, you don't want to live life like that. Doing the same shit every day.
Yep.
Man,
Basic.
No, go out there and try something, man. Go do something.
Live it up. Put yourself out.
Go play pickleball, man.
I'm dead. Hey, I heard pickleball has been popping off recently.
I heard the NBA. I've seen the NBA players invest in like a league or whatever. I'm like,
really?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, shit. Let me find out I need to get in some pickleball.
I'm dead. We might have to hit the tennis courts one day,
God,
bro.
just
out there, pickleball, boy. Okay, last one here. Kind of already talked about it, but it'll be an interesting place to end. Do you think about your mortality? Do you think about the day that your life will come to an end? And if so, how does that influence the way you live your life? You've already talked about it a little bit, but we'll leave. Yeah, boy, let's see.
So, I got my motto. Niggas die every day, B.
It's facts.
Bro, so
I
might as well be as real as I am, bro. My whole life, like, bro, I don't want to be, like, you're not going to remember me as no fake ass nigga. If I was to die tomorrow, you wouldn't know me as no fake ass nigga.
100%.
So it's like, all right, live life. Is this your last day?
Yep.
It's like, yeah, everybody got to die eventually.
Yep.
Don't think about it, bro. So just go out there and just do it, bro.
Live it up.
Literally, that correlates to the last question. Why can't you do it? You don't know how much time you got left. You could die tomorrow.
Right.
Go do it now.
Right now. You have a heart attack right
exactly.
now.
You can have a heart attack in 5 minutes. Send the text.
Fuck. I love that, bro. And this is a pretty cool place. I actually did that yesterday. So let me just say this. I'm like superstitious when it comes to sharing like personal stuff, especially when it comes to like crushes, let's say. Try to keep it on the low pretty much. But fuck it, here we are. Yesterday, there's this person that works at the school across the street that I'm kind of feeling interested in. And I think the feelings are mutual. We've hung out once, so it's been pretty cool. But we had to reschedule some plans, so I was kind of deterred. But over this past week, I've gotten to see her here and there and talk real quick, just catch up, like small talk pretty much. But it was cool. It was really nice. And yesterday, I pretty much just texted her like, "Oh, it was nice running into you," and I was thinking the exact same thing that we've just been talking about, where pretty much I mean, I could. I know sounds a little bit extreme, but I could get into a car accident and then boom, takes me out, and then that's
no real shit, bro.
No, 100%.
Bro, freaking a plane could fall right
That's
down.
what I'm saying. You never know,
Like,
right?
You don't exactly.
You never know, and obviously those are like the extremes, but the reality of it is still pretty true, right? Like you really never know when your time is coming. So live it up. Send the text. Say what you gotta say.
Be honest with yourself and be honest with everybody.
Exactly.
So you don't want to. Oh man, you don't feel like she's not gonna reply. How you know she's gonna? How you know she's gonna say? How you know he or she's gonna reply like that?
Right.
Send a text, man.
Send it.
You don't know how they're feeling. So if they don't like you, so what? You move on. It might hurt for a little bit. Yeah, guess what? You're gonna see. Find somebody else.
Keep it moving.
Keep it pushing, man.
Keep it pushing.
Get some money at the end of the day. Money ain't gonna ever betray you, man.
That's what's up, man. Okay, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. Is there anything else you want to leave for the people, for anybody listening up to this point? Anything else you want to say?
There's one thing I would want to say that everybody needs to know.
Yep.
Teriyaki chicken is fire.
White rice?
White rice.
White rice, some vegetables?
Yeah. Corn, some green.
From where? Where are you getting this from?
You gotta go to New York City.
Really?
If I go to New York City, you gotta get the steak with mushrooms with the pork fried rice.
Steak with mushrooms, pork fried rice, yeah. Is it a Chinese spot that you're getting this from?
You can get it from any Chinese food spot. You just gotta go to New York City. You just gotta go to Brooklyn. or somewhere in New York City. They all got the same damn Chinese food. It's different from West Coast Chinese food.
Yep.
Yeah, so I would just say go through that. Top 10 out of 10 recommend.
That's hella funny. Teriyaki chicken, pork fried rice, New York City.
Yeah, and the beef with mushrooms. No onions.
Beef with mushrooms. That's interesting. I should note this. My guy X eats pizza with mushrooms. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That's really interesting to me. It's like you hear about the pineapple.
Doesn't belong on pizza.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, I don't think pineapple belongs on pizza, but I'm a picky eater, so I say mushroom belongs on pizza.
That's wild. And it's just the pizza and mushroom.
Yeah.
There's nothing else, right?
Nothing
for you.
Yeah.
That's unique.
Sometimes I get maybe chicken.
Mm.
But
no sausage?
Nah,
pepperoni? No pepperoni?
I might get salami maybe too with the chicken.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just like mushrooms.
Yeah.
I'll get a combination, take off the onions and the bell peppers.
Yeah.
And the sausage, you know.
I feel that. Fascinating. Well, X, my guy, thank you for sitting down with me. I appreciate your time.
Yep, no problem, man.
Good stories, interesting stories, and yeah, we'll leave it at that.